as a female athlete, you've also traveled extensively in India and abroad. Things, how we look at now, have improved quite a bit. But take us back in time to tell us it was not always the case. You shared a really mind-boggling story with me backstage on how you would take cues, huddle up, just because there was no toilet there which could be accessed by women athletes?
Well, yes, I think much before BCCI happened to us, we were under a very different organization. And we used to play a lot of games into the interiors of our country, and sometimes makeshift grounds, sometimes parks are converted into grounds. So obviously there was no toilets. So we would probably go in numbers, like maybe 2 or 3, and find a house where we can use their toilets. But you can't constantly go and disturb somebody throughout the day and use their toilets. So we ended up not consuming water because not everybody is open to going and, pleading them, can we use your toilet?
Gosh, you're saying female athletes were going dehydrated because there was no toilet.
Sometimes, yes, because you feel you're constantly at unease, and then there are times when if you're playing with boys, because that's how we train, and there's one toilet for both. And sometimes when we're walking in, there's a boy coming out of the toilet. So it's a very different environment. But now, yes, coming under BCCI, a lot has put in, the efforts put in even by the government, I would say, that we are able to get access to these basic amenities. And in a way, it is, we finally can say, okay, we have that privacy. For women, the privacy is very important, where you're sharing a toilet with both the genders. So I think it gets difficult, but yes, now wherever we are training, where we have matches, it is there is effort made by the organization to see that there are women toilets, so the women players get access to it.
I